Hello folks, Jonathan Milam here, and I hope you're having a great day. I've got three really nice horns, a newish Adams A1 and a Bach Stradivarius 72 lightweight bell, and a blast from the past and not taking third base willingly or any other way is a great Benge 3X. Adams, Bach, and Benge. Going to get right into playing and then we'll discuss. This is an Adams A1 Gen 1. Really one of the best horns I've ever had, and it's not for sale. I'm not saying that to pufferize or for puffery purposes. Just an excellent horn, and I do want to discuss a little bit about it later on, but we'll get right into playing. Going to use a legit mouthpiece at first, then I'm going to go to a deep V for a darker, mellower type, and lastly we'll go for somewhat of a commercial lead sound with not the most lead chops, and give you an idea of the potential of these three horns anyway. Just a real fun comparison. But starting off with what I'd call a rather legit mouthpiece, GR64MX, their medium cup with just a little bit of extra depth to it. Great mouthpiece, and we'll fiddle around moving around quite a bit of range wise with just give me that old time religion. Adams A1 Gen 1. I like this trumpet. And interestingly enough, this was custom ordered by a fella I bought it from off Trumpet Herald. Great place to buy. First line of comments, any horns that I've got for sale, like this lovely Benge 3X at the moment, will be linked there to trumpetherald.com. Anyway, bought this horn there, and the guy said he had talked to Trent, and Trent suggested, for his purposes at least, to get a 55 gauge bell. That is the second heaviest that they make. And even though this is a relatively heavy bell, it still gets a brilliant, brilliant sound. Now, a couple of other things real quickly. Little red rot in the lead pipe. I think you can see a spot here, just a little bit here. A lot of Adams lead pipes that I have experienced, that I have had red rot. They make a very light lead pipe. The good thing probably is that it really conveys the energy throughout the horn. The weakness is it is thinner and it is susceptible to deterioration going all the way through. I consider this lead pipe still very usable, very workable. And as I told a guy a few days ago, I would rather have a lead pipe that I know and like with a little bit of red rot than to send it off, have another lead pipe thrown on that I'm not sure about, and then still have a pristine horn. To me, it's all about the sound. It's not about appearance. That just does not enter into it. Now, the Adams horns that I've had have been basically very nice, but a lot of little things like this third slide stop here. I've actually had the third slide fall out. When the stop is completely extended, it should have been moved up just a little more so that it was harder against this nib here. That's just not the best job in production and someone did not catch that before it left the factory. But again, the sound of this horn, to my way of thinking, is tremendous. One of the most enjoyable trumpets I have ever had to play. I like it. Well, you know I like Strads. I almost always have one on hand. This is an older one. Charlie Melk took this body apart, and I've attached on it, since the A1 gets a commercial sound, I've got a 72 lightweight bell on this Strad, and the Benge, of course, will compete well with anything. But 72 lightweight bell Strad with the GR mouthpiece. Now, if you want to compare these clips really close and don't want all the chatter, which some people, believe it or not, seem to enjoy, you can go right down to the bottom of the comments. Each clip you can just play A1, Bach Strad, Benge, mouthpiece switch, and go right on through that way. If you like, that's at the bottom of the comments. One reason I have a lot of Benges or Bachs around is because while this has the standard tuning slide, it's so easy to get aftermarket pieces. If I want a darker, bigger sound, I can put on a radial, full bronze MK tuning slide. If I want a really sharper sound, I can take a nickel silver, all nickel silver tuning slide, put that in this horn. It will really give it some bite. If I want a totally different sound and feel, I've got a square sterling silver tuning slide. You get products like Bach, it's just so much easier to get the larger, heavier under cap or bottom cap, third slide. Just so much more you can do with popular horns, Yamaha, Stradivarius. That is the one of the benefits of having a horn that is so common. If you've never had a Benge, well, this one's available. Very nice player, light red wrought through the tuning slide, but for a horn that's probably well over 50 years old, excellent shape. The bell looks fantastic, just a beautiful bell. And of course the Benge craftsmanship. This one was made, it's a 20,000 serial number. I believe it was made right around 76. Just fun to hold in the hand, just such a good feel. Light horn, easy blow, and I think a very attractive sound. Just a good sound. Such a good sound. Now, while this Adams A1 does lean towards a commercial sound, I've always felt with a light bell, you had a lot of opportunity to alter your sound with mouthpiece. And I felt like the thinner bells were a little easier. This is not a thin bell, but it is a lightweight horn, and we'll see what we can do to give it a darker sound with the, well, Trent's own ACB TA-TF mouthpiece. Somewhat of a trumpet flugel, but with a livable drill size 23-24, easy to manage, but you still get a large, deep V and give it a little more darkness to the sound. And that same mouthpiece, same song with the Bach 72 lightweight. Okay, we'll try that with the Benge as well. Trent's Deep V TA-TF mouthpiece. Boy, just one of those days, I'm not getting that good, straight, long tone. Okay, too much running around, maybe. Okay, going to use a Monette mouthpiece here. It's the BLM, very shallow. Have to watch that I don't bottom out on this. But its saving grace is the large throat that you see there, just a big throat, big drill size too. Actually, this has got a larger drill size than the TA-TF trumpet flugel mouthpiece. This is about a 22, I believe. I'm going to turn down the mic just microscopically because with this commercial type mouthpiece, I do not want this lovely little microphone to overload. And if you're curious, I'm using a Cascade Fathead. It is not a phantom powered mic, but does seem to do a nice job, and I'm not happy with my real expensive phantom powered mic. So we're trying the Fathead, just see what we come up with. Oh, one other thing I did want to point out, this Adams has got the heavy, heavy lead pipe receiver. Now I'll tell you, I've had the Adams A1, this here, had an Adams A2, A3, A5, A6, and I've got an A4 coming in. So I will have had the Adams 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. The 2 was beautiful, and it also had a heavyweight lead pipe receiver. The 2 was a great trumpet, leaning towards symphonic use, but a great all-around horn. Like the Bach Strad, it had your dual bracing off of the lead pipe tuning slide area, and really a wonderful trumpet. In fact, I'd like to get one of those again sometime. But now we will do the A1, what it was intended to do with a lead or commercial mouthpiece, and we'll try MacArthur Park. All right, now I wish I had more to say so I could give my lip a little rest. We'll try that same thing, the Monette lead mouthpiece with the Bach 72 lightweight bell. Gotta say, I'm anxious to hear how these trumpets stack up next to each other. As soon as I'm through with the video and uploading to YouTube, I am just as quick as I can be to check out those sound clips, marking them for you, of course, time-wise, and listening how that they do compare to one another. Another thing about this Benge, of course, Eldon Benge had been making them. Then his son made them. I believe this probably was at the time when the son and Zig Canstel were making them. But boy, this finger hook is just in the perfect place for your hand. I've got one trumpet that I like real well, but the pinky hook is about an inch too far from the third valve, third valve, and it's just a pain. But boy, whenever I pick this up, I think, what a nice little grip. Good trumpet. Benge is such a fun, easy horn to play. All right, Adams, Bach, Benge, which do you like? Love to hear a comment from you down below. Appreciate the time that we've been able to spend together. And as I usually say when I'm ending these videos, do take care of yourself and someone near you.